puis tu verras. Hi, I don't know if anybody's watching, but we've just arrived at St-Michel. There's that Gibet jaune. I put a post up about that. It's usually brimming with life. So this is the very famous Place de Saint-Michel. Dead as dishwater. Normally there's a beautiful fountain. There's not many people around. We were just on the metro. It was completely empty. That's why I felt comfortable. Completely empty, a metro to Saint-Germain. And we're going to go along the Seine, and I'll show you all the little cellars along there. Hi, Manishma. So I'm at Saint-Germain. I'm going to show you Notre Dame. Hi, Doreen. I'm going to show you Notre Dame. We've just arrived at Place Saint-Michel. I was just saying the metro was completely empty. There's my husband, he's got his mask on. We've got our masks on, of course. Chérie, on va passer par là. So there's the Gibet jaune, which is normally, it's the second-hand bookstore that's normally packed. Obviously, everywhere's normally packed on a Sunday. I'm very surprised how quiet it is. I mean, we're allowed to be out, but there was nobody on the metro. The buses are empty, so people seem to be staying home still. Like, people are scared to go out, it seems. I mean, I'm scared to go out, but if it's empty, I'll go. We're out. Being indoors for 2.5 months has been really, really strict, and we're allowed to be out, so we're just going out this once or twice, So the sun's coming out. That's the Latin Quarter. I'm going to be a tourist guide. That's what they call the Latin Quarter. So this is Place Saint-Michel. Can you see Place Saint-Michel? I'll just show you the fountain. That's the fountain over there. Some people have never been to Paris, so they don't know anything about it. And that's the famous Latin Quarter with all the millions of tiny streets and restaurants. And then Notre Dame's just to the right. So we're going to show you Notre Dame since the fire. When the spire came off the Notre Dame. This is Saint-Michel metro station. These are these very old style, real Art Deco metro stations. And this is the Seine. I'm going to show you Shakespeare Co as well, which is the famous English-speaking bookstore that everybody on earth is desperate to see. I mean, it took us 10 minutes to get here. We live really close by. Oh, and the sun's coming out. It's a beautiful day now. I don't feel too nervous because it's nice and calm. So look, there's the banks of the Seine. On va montrer. There's Saint-Michel, there's Notre Dame. Tu vois, il y a Notre Dame là-bas. Là. This is a treat for us to be out, but look, Notre Dame used to have a spire, as we know, the big tall thing, and the facade of Notre Dame is still there, but the fire is, I don't know if you can see all the scaffolding behind, but the fire's like ravaged this whole Notre Dame. So it looks okay to you, but it's really, it's cost billions to replace it. And you see, people are social distancing. Yeah, they are spaced out, but there's not that many people. If it was packed, I don't know if they would be. And this is the famous Gibet jaune. I mean, you're never ever bored in Paris. You can always just go strolling, even if the cafes are closed. There's still beautiful things to see. Now, these places are usually packed. A couple of them are open. I mean, there's normally thousands of them. They've got all this beautiful stuff. When I first moved here, I just come here and just gaze at everything. This is the Paris, the real Paris life. Oh, he knows I love my Audrey. He's showing me the Audrey. And that's Brigitte Bardot. I don't know if people who knows what, but that's Brigitte Bardot. She's still alive, but she doesn't look like that anymore. Far from it. That's the sort of thing I'd buy, you see. It's €5. I buy people presents from here all the time. I'm the queen of buying presents. And there's Audrey again. I mean, again, you either love this stuff or you don't. Some of it's kitchen touristy. If you've got a good eye, you know to spot what's not kitchen touristy. Some things are and some things are not. I mean, you can find beautiful literature. Oh yeah, we've been to the MoMA in New York. The MoMA's on like 80 something. I lived on 96. I mean, look at these. I put pictures up of these kind of things all the time. Hi, Michael Gordon. Gosh, you're a blast from the past. I put up pictures like this all the time. We're just walking along the Quai de la Seine. Do you know my husband? You've met my husband, haven't you? I put pictures up of things like that. This is what I dream of looking like. Last exit to Brooklyn. They've all got the masks on and then they put them down under the chin. I don't quite understand why they do that. So, hi Von Mariam, thank you for joining. You never know who's going to come along. Oh, that's that famous Charlie Hebdo. We all know what happened there. That's the most terrible day of everybody's life, that Charlie Hebdo, that terrorist attack. Oh, terrible, terrible times. But if you like literature like we do, I mean, we're scared to touch anything. So we'll just come here and just look at these things. You've got to enjoy these things, otherwise you just think Paris is dreadful. If you love it, you love it, and I love it. Always love Paris. So that's Saint-Germain. I mean, that's Notre Dame. See, these are all closed. It's very hard not being able to go and have a coffee or an ice cream somewhere. It's hard, isn't it, Sherry? Because even if you can, even if there was an ice cream stand, it seems weird to take your mask off to eat an ice cream and then put your mask back on when you can't touch the masks, and it's all just too complicated that we're just not going to do those things. It's pointless doing those things. See, I buy people presents like this. Oh, people are saying wave, so I like to wave back. See, these are treasures to me. And I get called eccentric, but to me, this is why I live here, for French literature. See, if I could touch these things, I could spend hours here. Les très vieux bouquins. I mean, we just absolutely love Paris. I don't know what else to say. There she is. That's Coco Chanel. In person, the real Coco. See, these start to get kitschy, these things. See, I like these kind of funny things. You get that for the Udor in Manchester, dentist, musician, and those are the numbers of your street. The sun's coming out now. You see, it's not expensive. It's like €3, these things. Not expensive at all. I've got these in my toilet, but I've got the metal ones. I've got the whole set of them in my toilet. Call me eccentric, call me eccentric. I'm also trying to see who's wearing masks. Lots of people are not actually wearing masks. You just never know. They get fed up of them. They're very annoying. I have to admit, they're very annoying, but you know, you've got to wear them. I think you should be wearing them. So there's the famous Notre Dame. I'm going to look at this person over here with the beard. Try and discreetly film him. Did you see that man with the beard? You don't want to upset people. I'm going to show you Shakespeare Co. It's a shame Abigail's not watching, because it's her dream to visit Shakespeare Co. But I'm going to put this up in my feed and she can watch it later from LA. So there she is, Notre Dame. Oh, after the fight, if I walk around the other side, you can see it's all burned and it's all scaffolding. Look at the Seine, it's beautiful. I mean, if you're not near people and you're out and you've got a mask on, you still feel nervous, but you know, it's very bizarre. Coming out of lockdown is a very bizarre feeling. C'est par là le Shakespeare Co.
Là-bas?
Ouais.
Okay.
So, Shakespeare Co is a really unusual thing. For anyone that doesn't know it, it's an English bookstore But they also have this thing where people who can't afford rent, they've got like little beds in there for people to sleep in, and they have sort of this program where you can work there during the day and sleep there. It's like, I can't explain it. Look it up online. It's called Shakespeare Co. It's the most... Oh, I'm going to get run over. I'll try and explain it to you better when I read the thing. Oh God, getting hooted. Right, c'est par là. You get an idea anyway of what it's like coming out of lockdown in a country. Every country is different, for better or for worse. Okay, so coucou pâtisserie bonbon. This Frenchman keeps coming to watch me, but he's going to be so bored if he lives in Paris. Je viens de montrer Notre Dame qui est derrière, et je vais montrer Shakespeare Co. See, these places are open, but I can't see me taking my mask off to have a drink, and then it's too strange. So this is Shakespeare Co. It looks like it's open because it's Sunday. I mean, this is a cult place. It doesn't seem like it now, but it's a cult place. People come from all over the world. I think it's closed. Oh, it says we're open. Oh, it's there, the main front. Okay. So I'll try and explain to you the concept. It is open Sunday till 8 p.m. So look at that beautiful fountain. There's the Shakespeare Co. Cafe. I didn't even know they had a cafe. People come from all over the world to see Shakespeare Co. They really do. It's like normally packed. It's very quiet. I didn't even know they had the cafe. I was going to read to you some of the history of this thing. It's got a history to it, this place. Let's have a look inside. I'll show you the actual bookstore. It's all English books. I think it's just English books. So it's lots of people live here and they don't actually speak French. So it's always full of tourists and Americans. Let's see if I can find something that shows the story of the place. I wonder if you have to ask. I'm going to ask if I can film inside. Where's my little hubby gone? He's over there. Tu peux me filmer un peu? I'm going to ask him to film me so I can show you a little bit. Again, this is interesting to some and deadly boring to others. Essaye de me filmer juste un petit peu, s'il te plaît.
Bonjour. Je te filme avant. Je commence là. Ah mince.
C'est pour montrer aux Anglais. Can you see what little treasure this place is? She said I can film, it's fine. It's all nooks and crannies. Tiens, chérie, montre un peu là-haut. Bonjour. Elle a dit que je peux filmer. Can you see? C'est mignon. Toi, t'es jamais venu?
Non, c'est la première fois.
Regarde, c'est chouette. Goes on and on and on and on. Tu peux tout trouver, tout est en anglais si je comprends bien. J'ai jamais fait le tour moi-même. Ah, le côté du disent. Oh, ça continue par là. C'est mignon comme tout.
Ouais, c'est sympa. Je connaissais pas. C'est que en anglais, il n'y a pas en français?
Oui, je pense que c'est que en anglais si je comprends bien. Voilà,
oui.
Je vois que l'anglais. Et après, ça, on peut repartir par là, il y a encore des trucs. Je pense que si je comprends bien, si je comprends pas bien, les gens au travail devant mes spires. Regarde ça. C'est mignon. Ta-da! So why aren't you today? I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding. Voilà la salle de poésie. Je sais pas si c'est... C'est limité à 4 personnes dans ma salle. Regarde, c'est ça le petit Shakespeare, la masque. Emily Bronte, ça c'est le... This is the poetry section. Ah, regarde-moi ça. Okay, so I've shown you enough. I think I don't want to bore people. So thank you for watching, and I'll